Hello again, team. Happy Thursday to you. I always get a question about the number one advice I have for marketing. So just to give just to let you know, I work with a lot of heart-centered entrepreneurs. What does that mean? I work with a lot of people who are in the coaching space. I work with a lot of people who are in the healing space of your healer. I work with a lot of mindset mastery people. I work with a lot of people with a really important message that needs to get out to the world. And the truth is, they always come to me, and what I help them do is I help them get their important message out into the world, so people who need to hear it get their message, okay? And I always get the question, what's the number one marketing advice I have for those people? And this is it. I want you to think about building a business around you, okay? That's my one thing, is build a business around you. That's the one thing I could talk about. What does that look like? Well, it means that the business really reflects you, okay? So a lot of people, one of the biggest mistakes they make when they first come work with me is they talk about things like, oh, I need to be really strategic, or I heard on this podcast, this is how I need to explain my stuff, or this, I was taught to always focus on this. And the honest to goodness truth is that unlike a lot of the industries, unlike the banking industry, unlike telecommunications, they are dealing, if you're a heart-centered entrepreneur, they want to deal with you. They want to deal with the real you, right? Because you are the person that builds the bridge towards their fix. You are the person that not only builds the bridge, but walks across that bridge holding their hand. If you think about it, if you're like, we have a couple divorce, work with a couple divorce coaches. I work with a couple people who practice NLP for people who are scared about business. I work with a couple people who help you energetically put you on the right path. The reason why I'm bringing those things up is because it takes a lot of vulnerability to admit you have a problem in those areas, in the area of business, in the area of divorce, in the area of energy. And the point that I'm trying to make as well is that it's you that people see as the fix to their problem. So that's the reason why it's so important to build a business around you. What does that look like? Well, I'm just going to give you a small preview because, to be honest, it's a huge topic. But think about building your messaging around what you do when the person you are. Think about the message, think about when you send it out to the world, the marketing, what channels that are going to best reflect you. Think about the product. What's going to be best for you? Is it going to be one-to-one? Is it going to be online? Is it going to be group? Is it going to be pre-recorded? Is it going to be live? I don't know when that will reflect around you. So in this case, for the people who I like working with just those heart-centered entrepreneurs with those really big messages, I would say this. I would say in the beginning, think about you trumping over strategy, all right? And again, that strategy portion is going to become more and more relevant as time goes on. But my number one advice, if you're just starting out, or you're a heart-centered business owner or entrepreneur, is start with you in mind. All right, start here. Figure out what makes you tick. Figure out what is going to attract others to you, and how you're going to effortlessly bring to the world. And that is my number one advice on business. By the way, team, another thought, as well as I want you to reserve something. I talked about this last time. Registrations are open, which is totally awesome, and I'd love you to join. I'm doing my 5-day journey. All right, my 5-day journey. This is a little bit of a soft launch for me. What I mean by that is you're going to hear a lot more about it next week. But essentially, if you've been following me for a while and all the stuff that I talk about really makes sense, I'd like you to join me. That's basically it. Okay, it takes about 20 minutes a day, and I'm pretty sure you can't read that from back there. Anyways, it takes about 20 minutes a day, and it is from September 27th to October 1st. You can do it any time you need 20 minutes per day on those 5 days, Monday to Friday. You can do it any time in there. You don't have to be online at a specific time, and you're going to go through 5 massive transformations. So it's the 5 transformations all heart-centered entrepreneurs need to make before they make their first 100K. We've done this once before. It went awesome. I've sharpened this on, made it even better. I would love you to participate. Registration button below, team. All right? Look forward to seeing you there.